An emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2 yards to go, second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Shotgun now from Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Murray. Here's a diving catch right side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there at 22.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd and 6.
Here's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Allen.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. The Buccaneers hit 4-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And you look at this Saints defense.
Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Swift going to try up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard.
Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Murray going to throw.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is Simpson with a catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Isaac Guerendo.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Buccaneers have retaken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming. So this will come out to the 30.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll try the middle with Garindo.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Allen off the play fake. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
On the give, it's Garindo.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
101 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Again, it's Garindo.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Handoff here, Garindo.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Allen. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He finds his man complete. It's Simpson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Another try for Guerrero.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Guerrero.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
First down, New Orleans.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half from Murray.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. In motion, the tight end. Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Now Murray off play action. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call. but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 2. A handoff running right, Garindo. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On the ground, here's Garindo.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now it's Garindo. But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 7.
He finds his man, complete. It's Simpson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They go to Elliott again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leaders...
And my goodness, another interception. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Elliott. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
Allen taking it himself, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Green.
Murray now. Hunter Henry brings it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, here's Murray. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll get that out wide to Waddle.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jalen Waddle halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
They'll try to run with Swift.
And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Second down and 6 now.
Inside give to Elliott. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Up the middle, here's Elliott.
Down at the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 20-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The Bucs on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 10th carry now for Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Murray now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Murray's got to have this one.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chuba Hubbard.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 33, Saints 22.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Saints 35-yard line.
Running off tackle with Elliott. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On third down, Elliott. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ezekiel Elliott.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Push. 2-2, what?
To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Open net is Waddle, complete.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's Murray. Flushed out right.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Past the 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Allen now on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen with career touchdown number 70.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Buccaneers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?
Turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.